YouTube! What's up? It's once again the 10th day of October, but it's like 6:40 p.m. Anyway, we got rained out today, so I mean we got some stuff done, and I had to leave work a little early, which I don't mind. I got to spend some time with my wife and my kid. My other kid was doing some other stuff. I don't even know what she was doing, to tell you the truth. But anyway, see, we got nasty rained out. It's all wet out here. Yeah, it's all wet. Anyways, oh, Halloween decorations. So anyways, oh, there's my wife right there in her car. I don't know what she's doing. Anyway, so I read an article the other day in some magazine, some scientific magazine, I can't remember what it was. But, so these mainstream scientists are planning on, stopping the sun from heating up the earth too much by a crazy idea. And I'm going to let you know what this idea is here in a second. Let me set the phone down real quick here so I can sit down and talk to you guys. So, these scientists came up with this plan to reflect the sunlight back to space, mainly at the poles, the South and North Pole. They plan on putting these glass beads. They said they're going to use silica of some kind. Well, it's basically a glass bead. So they plan on covering the South and North Pole with glass beads to reflect the sun back into space. So they're going to cover in the article, or maybe the video I watched, I can't remember if it was a video or article. The article basically was talking about all the birds are going to choke on the glass beads. Yeah, that probably is going to happen. But what's really going to happen is, if they follow through with this, if they get enough people to buy onto it and follow through with it, the glass beads, they're going to put them on the glacial, or the Arctic, Antarctic, and the Arctic glaciers. So what these glass beads are going to do, they're not going to reflect the sun, they're actually going to magnify the sun. If anybody's seen glass or light shine through a glass globe, it does the same thing as a magnifying glass does. It magnifies it into a small point, and that small point heats up to, fire-worthy temperatures. So basically what they're going to do is they're going to put these glass beads on the glaciers. The glaciers are going to start melting, and when the glaciers start melting, we're going to have this runaway process where the sun won't reflect, and it's just going to heat up and heat up and heat up until it gets too hot, and then the heat's going to produce all this greenhouse gas, and eventually in the future, far future, it'll start another ice age. Anyways, in the process of this happening, they're going to put this, so they're going to put the beads on there, the glaciers are going to melt, the temperatures are going to rise, and they're going to be like, see, we told you, global warming is real. But it's all going to be caused by them. Now, they also have this stratospheric aerosol injections, SAI, stratospheric aerosol injections. And they just admitted this not too long ago at the Council of Foreign Relations, or possibly the UN. I can't remember exactly where the speech was given. But, so they finally admitted to chemtrails. They admitted to it finally. And so these chemicals supposedly reflect the sunlight, right? Now, not only do they reflect the sunlight, but they also trap heat in. It's the same effect as a greenhouse gas. And they're also talking about, what are they talking about? Putting some kind of greenhouse gas up there. Oh, what was that, man? They wanted to simulate a volcano. They wanted to simulate a volcano and cover the stratosphere with, I can't remember what it was, like glitter, basically. It wasn't glitter, but it was like a metal that would reflect sunlight. But it would actually have the same effect as greenhouse gases. And if it had the same effect as greenhouse gases, it's not just going to reflect the sunlight, it's going to take the heat in and trap it in. So all this global warming, climate change stuff that they're trying to get you to buy into is fake, people. Don't believe any of it. In Karl Marx's book, I believe it is, or maybe I can't remember these people's names. They have the horriblest time remembering names. Um, One of these communist books they wrote said that they would use the climate as a means to control the people, so that they weren't allowed to have this and that and this and that. And back when Obama gave a speech over in Africa, that if everybody had an air conditioner in a car, the CO2 levels would go crazy. Well, and that's another thing too. The CO2, man, CO2 is not bad. CO2 is good. Plants need CO2 in order to survive. If they didn't have CO2, they would just die. Okay? We would live with oxygen, be fine. But when we breathe out carbon dioxide, and other animals breathe out carbon dioxide, and our coal plants emit carbon dioxide, the plants themselves, the green plants, not the industrial plants, the green plants, use it to photosynthesize light and water combined with carbon dioxide into energy and into carbon. And that's where you get peppers. There's a pepper in there somewhere. There's a pepper. See it? It's kind of shiny, and right there's a pepper. Oh, those are going to be good. I can't wait for them to be red. Cayenne peppers. So they're going to be hot too. So that's the carbon that it created with carbon dioxide, water, and light. And it's just one of those poopy lights in the kitchen. One of those incandescent bulbs. Regardless, global warming is fake. Climate change is real. Because the only constant is change. The climate's always going to change. Regardless if it's caused by man, or if it's caused by volcanoes, or if it's caused by the sun, which most likely, guys, that's the culprit of our funny climate we've had having lately. The sun goes through cycles just like the earth does. And you can track these cycles through the geological studies that have been taken, or that have been done in the past. As far as the ice ages go and the dry ages go and this and that goes. So, anyways, God bless you. God bless America. Please, before you start believing all this crap that the mainstream media is putting out there, research it. I'm not the smartest. See, I can't even finish the sentence. I'm not the sharpest crayon in the box. I'm not the brightest crayon in the box, or the sharpest tool in the box, or in the shed, or whatever, however it goes. But it's common sense. A lot of stuff is just common sense. Put it together. You know what I can't stand though? Here we go. Just real quick. I'm gonna just jump off here on a tangent. Juan. I can't stand Juan. This guy. Oh my gosh, dude.
I think it's pretty clear from that attack last night that there's only one Democrat that he is concerned with, and that's Joe Biden.
Oh my gosh. This guy drives me nuts. He's lying right in front of the other people. I think he's just a staged Democrat, but whatever it is, he sucks. He needs to get off of Fox News. I don't even like Fox News, truthfully. I mean, it's the only one I watch on TV, but it's just as bad as the other ones. They're all owned by 7 major corporations. Disney, Viacom, so you got like Comcast, which is Viacom, or is it not? It might not be that way. But Comcast and like Xfinity are owned by Kraft, and Marlboro, same corporation, owns see here, what's Comcast own? I think they own MSNBC or something like that, or NBC. They own each one of these big corporations. So you have all these big corporations in America. I'm sorry, I'm getting way off here. You have all these corporations in America. So you have like Pepsi and Coke and Marlboro and Kraft and Nabisco and Mars and Hershey. You have all these big corporations, and all these big corporations also own mainstream media. There's only 7 of them, or maybe 6, but you can also trace the owners of those corporations, the presidents of those corporations, the founder of those corporations, back to the 13 bloodlines, the Rothschilds, Rockefellers, Morgans, all those people. I should actually do like a diagram one day and show you guys. Anyways, God bless you. God bless America. And sorry for getting off on a wild one there, rabbit hole.